Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about a brief topic, that is structure of brain structure. Now, in our body, especially any animal body, especially in human body, the brain play a vital role in human body. Generally, the brain weight is about approximately 1400 grams. 1 kg 400 grams. The specification is, especially in males, 1375 grams, whereas in females 1275 grams. This is located in head region of human being, head region. This brain is protected with a skull. The skull is made up of 22 bones. 22 bones. These 22 bones are classified into two. One is facial bones and cranial bones. Total facial bones are 14. And cranial bones are 8. Totally, the skull bones are 22. Generally, this brain is a sphere, hemisphere. This hemisphere brain is covered with the 3 membranes. This is outermost membrane, this is middle membrane, and this is innermost membrane. These 3 membranes are called as meninges. Our brain is covered with 3 membranes. 1, 2, 3. This is outermost membrane, this is middle membrane, and this is innermost membrane. These 3 membranes are collectively called meninges. These 3 layers are called as, one is dura mater. This is outermost membrane, and middle membrane is arachnoid membrane, and the third membrane or innermost membrane is pia mater. Between dura mater and arachnoid membrane, a fluid-like substance is present. A fluid-like substance, that means liquid-like substance. This membrane and this membrane. Between these 2 membranes, a fluid-like substance is there. This fluid-like substance is called as cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. This cerebrospinal fluid is shortly called as SPF. S stands for CPF. CPF stands for, C stands for cerebro, and S stands for spinal, F stands for fluid. CSF. This cerebrospinal fluid is very much helpful to protect the brain and spinal cord from shocks and blows. So, the cerebrospinal fluid is present both the brain and spinal cord. Generally, this brain is filled with neurons. These neurons are useful for recognition and main functions of our body. Generally, these neurons are filled with the brain. These neurons are classified into 3: sensory neurons, motor neurons, and mixed neurons. Sensory neurons receive the information from sense organs to brain or spinal cord, and motor nerves are transfer the information from brain or spinal cord to motor organs like hands and legs. And mixed neurons means both sensory and motor nerves collectively called mixed nerves. Okay, so this brain is this brain is present in skull of a man. Total neurons present in our brain is about 10 billions. About 10 billion neurons are present in our brain. These neurons transfer the information within 120 meters, 0.6 to 120 meters fast. So that's why the brain is play a vital role in human actions. Without a human brain, there is no functions in human body. So now we are discuss about the structure of brain. The outermost part of brain is grey in color, and the innermost part is white in color. Why the outermost part is grey? Why the innermost part is white? That means this brain is filled with neurons. Each neuron contains mainly 3 parts. One is cyton, second one dendrites, and third one axon. Generally, the color of these parts is the cyton and dendrites are grey in color. Axon is especially myelinated axons. Myelinated axons are white in color. That's why the outer part of brain contains cyton and dendrites, and the innermost part contains myelinated axons. Generally, axons are classified into 2 types: myelinated axons and non-myelinated axons. The myelinated axons are present in our brain. The myelinated part or the myelin coat or myelin sheath is made up of lipids, and our brain is divided into 2 spheres. Generally, our brain is divided into 2 regions. These 2 regions are called as hemispheres. One is right cerebral hemisphere, and the second one is left cerebral hemisphere. The right cerebral hemisphere controls left actions. This is wonderful thing. The right cerebral hemisphere controls left actions, whereas the left cerebral hemisphere controls right actions. So once again I tell you, 2 cerebral hemispheres are present in our brain. These 2 cerebral hemispheres are connected with the axons of neurons, especially myelinated axons of neurons. Each cerebral hemisphere is called as, one is left cerebral hemisphere and the second one is right cerebral hemisphere. One is right cerebral hemisphere and the second one is left cerebral hemisphere. The right cerebral hemisphere controls left actions, whereas the left cerebral hemisphere controls right actions. So our brain is divided into mainly 3 parts. One is forebrain. This forebrain is the largest part in the brain. Second one, midbrain. Third one, hindbrain. The forebrain contains cerebrum, hypothalamus, and thalamus. Next, the midbrain. The midbrain is useful for muscular actions. And hindbrain consists of medulla oblongata, pons of Veroli, and cerebellum. In forebrain, the cerebrum. This cerebrum is the largest part in the brain. It is approximately 995 grams. In brain, it plays a major role in some actions. And thalamus and hypothalamus. There is a peanut shaped part is present. This peanut shaped part is pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. P shaped are. This pituitary gland is very important to human beings. This pituitary gland is otherwise called as master gland in the body. Why this pituitary gland is treated as master gland in the body? Because of two reasons. One is it controls all the hormones. It controls all the hormones. That is the first reason. And the second reason is it is connecting link between nervous system and endocrine system. It is connecting link between nervous system and endocrine system. Because of these two reasons, the pituitary gland is treated as master gland. Master gland. Once again I will tell you why pituitary gland is treated as master gland in the human beings. Now the answer is because of two reasons. The first reason is it controls all the hormones. That is the first reason. The second reason is it is connecting link between nervous system and endocrine system. Because of these two reasons, the pituitary gland is treated as master gland in the body. And this is spinal cord. Medulla oblongata part. Medulla oblongata continues as spinal cord. This spinal cord is also covered with three membranes: outer dura mater and middle organoid membrane and inner pia mater. Between dura mater and organoid membrane, a fluid-like substance is present. That fluid-like substance is called cerebrospinal fluid. But one difference is there between brain and spinal cord. That is, the outermost part contains cyton and dendrites in the brain. Because of this reason, the outer part of brain is grey in color. Whereas in spinal cord, the outermost part of spinal cord contains myelinated axons. Because of this reason, the outermost part of spinal cord contains white in color. And another difference is the innermost part of brain. The innermost part of brain contains myelinated axons. Because of this reason, it is white in color. Whereas in spinal cord, the inner part contains cyton and dendrites. Because of this reason, the inner part of spinal cord contains grey matter. Thank you. Sir.